Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
We've covered a lot of things, and today we'd like to go over a little bit of some of the things that you may have on you that you can use while you might be attacked in the worst scenario situation.
Yep. For women's self-defense, you can use pretty much anything in a purse. You can use a comb, a pen, keys, your iPhone, anything that you can put in your hand, use as an object to strike bad guys' vulnerable areas, will make you more powerful. Your shin bone right up into bad guy's groin. So bad guy's 3-4 feet in front of you, shin bone into the bad guy's groin, fingers into eyes. We can do this all in one instant. One. As soon as we make that first strike, shin bone and fingers, we can continue right in with an elbow. All right? So all with the right side. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. All right? So that's shin bone, fingers to eyes, elbow to throat. Shin bone, fingers to eyes, elbow across the throat.
This is what you say to yourself, and as when you train someone to say to themselves, to think the bullet point that we mentioned last week, to just get your mind ready with your body.
You want to have specific targets, you want to have a sequence. You talk to yourself about what it is that you're doing, strike it to the groin, the throat, the eyes. And every single move we do is a fluid move. One move flows into the next move, into the next move. So now we can add to that a back fist and get right into another ready position. So we can strike to the groin, strike to the eyes, elbow across the throat, back of the hand across the face, and then get ourselves into a position to defend ourselves. Shin bone into the bad guy's groin, fingers into eyes. We can do this all in one instant. One. As soon as we make that first strike, shin bone and fingers, we can continue right in with an elbow. All right? So all with the right side. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. All right? So that's shin bone, fingers to eyes, elbow to throat. Shin bone, fingers to eyes, elbow across the throat. Leg is the longest, hand is the fastest. So as soon as we can, we're going for that kick strike, finger strike, and then as soon as we make contact with those fingers, we're going to continue the motion into an elbow, and when we're at the end of the elbow strike, a back fist, and turn this all the way back into a fighting position. Whatever we can possibly do to not end up on the ground is what we want to do. We definitely don't want to end up on the ground, but if you do end up on the ground, right, you can immediately get up off the ground. But if you're on the ground and you can't immediately get off the ground, you can kick to the bad guy's groin or the bad guy's knee, or you can poke to the bad guy's eye, right? You can brace yourself, getting your shin bone up against the bad guy to try and keep them off, and to poke into the eye, elbow into the throat, and try and roll them off.
When it comes to your center, does it take to get to this point, and this point?
Well, you know, some people will immediately grasp, you know, I would defend myself if I needed to. I would defend my family if I needed to. Some people will just immediately have no qualms about that whatsoever. Other people will question that. And if they question whether they'll defend themselves or defend their family, then, you know, that person might not ever be able to defend themselves. All right, so this one here, we'll do this one right here as if this is a hold up with a gun.
Okay.
Right? So if bad guy puts the gun on me right here, well, he's already got the drop on me. So I need to say, I don't want any problem. I'll give you whatever it is that you want. I just want to make it home safe tonight. And at that moment, I want to burst in on him, get a whole bunch of strikes in to the vulnerable area, keeping my arm against his arm, and at some point I can maybe get the gun away from him. This is most likely worst case. This force is already coming to me. I'm already using some strategy right here. I don't want any problem. I already have my hands up close. I don't want any problem. And then, one moment, gun off, straight to the throat as many times as I can.
Come back next week and see some of these demonstrations. I am Adina Marmelstein, and this is James Sherman.
Thank you.
Come to James Sherman Manhattan Trainers for
Really Krav Maga
audience, and see our next show. We're going to talk more about this fantastic technique. Thank you. Bye.
over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.